Deploying heartbeat sensor.
What is up there everyone, it's the Governor Game Attack here, and today I want to give some advice on Rainbow Six Siege and express how I personally find camera locations in this game. Now cameras are a vital bit of information for the defending team. This gives the defenders the ability to identify which attackers they are playing against and also find their locations, which gives them a lot more information when they come to engage them. But of course as an attacker you want to deny the defenders as much information as possible, so you need to take out these cameras as quickly as possible. Now there are many methods of doing it. One method I personally tried was just spawning into a private match with an increased time limit and just roaming around the map trying to find out where the cameras are. I'd try and find a particular feature of the room they're in to identify them, and then eventually I'd get to speedrunning them. Now this can be a very useful technique. Firstly, it gets you used to where the cameras are. You can find your own personal system to identify them, so maybe you identify a particular colour of the room, or there's a particular feature, or there's something on a wall. There's a particular item that allows you to identify what room the camera's in and where that camera is. And also it gives you some muscle memory, so when you're going around the map you can remember where they are and you can very quickly take these cameras out just through practice. And if you're going down this route, IQ can definitely be a very helpful operator. Her electronic sensor makes it very easy to spot cameras, and especially on new maps it will be very useful because it can allow you to identify where they are quickly. Especially on a map like Favelas where there is a lot of clutter on the map, it will definitely help you find the cameras. However, I've recently found that actually this isn't personally my way of finding the camera locations. I actually make use of my time as a defender to find out where the cameras are. Because if I've died and I've got nothing else to do, one thing you can do is flick down on the D-pad and then you can look through all the defenders' cameras. And what this means is you can identify where the camera is looking. So on Consular, I've managed to work out where all the cameras are. This is mostly a useful technique for when you are using the outside cameras because you can work out which part of the building the camera is looking at. So for instance, when you're looking at the camera that looks down at the garage, you can see that it's looking towards the right hand side of the garage, which means that you know it's on the left hand side of that walkway. So that's where you find out where the camera is. There's another one which you see the sort of curved balcony. That means that it's definitely looking at that side of the building, but then you've just got to kind of work out the perspective. This is the way that I personally find is best to find out where the cameras are, because you can find an identifying feature of the area that allows you to work out where the camera is. So for instance on the spiral staircase, if you see the spiral staircase, you know to look almost directly up because the camera seems to look directly down it. So that's my personal technique of actually finding cameras, because it's very useful. You just find an identifying feature and then you can remember where that is. Of course it will take time. You need to actually be on a defending team to actually use this, and it will take you time to learn the camera locations. But I personally found this has sped up my learning of all these cameras because I can work out where they are, and it means I can take them out a lot quicker. If you have a strategy that you think maybe works better than mine, please leave it down in the comment section below. This is all just to try and help people out, because learning camera locations is a vital part of the game, but it can take quite a while to do. But I do hope you've enjoyed the video. This has been the Governor Game Attack, and I'll see you on another video.
Friendly's victorious. Hostiles eliminated.